Yeah, let's continue. As I was saying, you're going to uh, plan weekly, right?
Mm,
So, when you're going plan in such a way, Lauren, you'll get enough time to study, but then not only for one
from math,
subject,
but
but
for us,
then for all of your exams, right? And
mm,
you make sure by the time you get in the exam room, you would have covered everything that you need to know before you write.
mm,
So from Monday, ungala LO, ne? A thing that
yeah,
worked for me last year when I was preparing for my life orientation, uh,
mm,
I just took a past paper because I don't think it's something that you need to study. I just took a past paper that I got from Google, right?
mm,
So you just take a past paper, you attempt it, whether it's 2 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes. So like you attempt it in exam conditions, right? So cell phone
mm,
is off, there's nothing disturbing you and whatnot. Textbooks are away and all those things. So you just attempt it, and then after attempting it for whatever 2 hours or whatever, how long it is. So you are going to set a timer on your phone, then put it maybe in your wardrobe or something. Wa bona?
yeah, yeah,
Like ho dira bjalo, ntho you thusa horeng, it also helps you to like be able to prepare, or how will you handle things when you're in the exam environment, you see?
yeah,
Because like if you can look at it, it's like playing soccer. I don't know, do you like soccer, ne?
yeah,
You see these soccer players, motho a
yeah,
ka gyma ko like ko gymming straight mo e le goreng o buka di-chip and o shana mo di-treadmill and whatever, right?
mm,
But then that person must also train on the field
yeah,
so that they can feel the grass and be able to feel the environment. So Luana, you shouldn't just prepare while you are studying the textbook. You must also prepare by attempting the exam. You see that?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you will find questions that are hard within that examination that you'll be writing. So you must also be
yeah,
able to kind of plan for whenever you find a question that is hard, how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to attempt it, or are you going to leave it and then do questions, like continue with the question paper, then you will come back to it? Stuff like that. Those are the things that you need to know. You shouldn't just, when we are saying we must prepare, we are not saying horror study everything, know the content. No, that's not possible. Because even if you do
yeah,
study, you won't know everything, you know? So,
yeah,
what's a smart way to study? A smart way to study is to, yes, you must understand the topics and everything, but then a smart way to study is to just prepare for each and every outcome that could happen when you're in your exam. You understand that, ne?
yeah,
So yeah, for life orientation, you could make a timetable starting from tomorrow. So how you can spend your weekends, ne? So you see, during this
mm,
time, you can no longer um enjoy your weekends anymore. You can't enjoy your
yeah,
weekends anymore. So how you can plan for your weekends, because on your weekends, that's where you really get like what's this? That's where you really get an advantage. So you shouldn't relax on your weekends. So you can start your weekends at 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah?
mm,
So this is Saturday and Sunday. So,
mm,
Mara, you must go to a good environment, let's say a library or something. You shouldn't
mm,
study at home because I I I discourage studying at home, because there's not really motivation at home. There's a lot of distractions, there are things that could possibly distract you. So I don't know, do you have a membership go the library ya go arena or somewhere?
uh,
You should do that. You should do that.
mm,
during whenever you find time, you should do that because I think it's going to help you. Going to the library is going to help you. So how you can spend your weekends? Let's say on a Saturday, you can make sure let you are at the library by 9 a.m. Ne? So when I'm saying you're at the
mm,
library by 9 a.m., what I mean is that at 9 you are sitting on your desk. You have
mm,
set out your whole table. You are ready to study. So you're going to
mm.
work 3 hours, then take an hour break, then work 3 hours again, take an hour break, then you are done for the day. So that's you're going to have an 8 hour day on your weekend.
Cause library.
This could be a library or whatever environment that is good for you to work in, you know.
Yeah,
In a library, people are studying, people are focused. There's quiet, you can focus and do your work. So that would be now on weekends. So now let's go to when you are writing an exam, because Monday you're writing 2 sessions, right? In the morning and in the afternoon.
yeah.
So if you are starting from um the second session, it starts at 2, it's a 2 hour paper, so you're going to finish writing at 4. Then you must go home. So what I would advise you to do is that what you want to do in order to, because you'll be writing again, right? Even though you won't be writing on Tuesday, when will you be writing? You'll be writing Wednesday, right? On the 6th.
Wednesday.
Yes. And I have a test as well on the 6th. So sharp, you'll be writing on Wednesday. So what you want to do when you are done writing an exam, you go back home, right? Because you must also rest.
Mm,
You must also make sure you get enough rest. But then I think that's where a lot of students they make mistakes. So mistake that you shouldn't do or you do not want to do is that by the time you get home, now you don't want to be like, no, let me watch TV. It's been a long day, or no, you know, let me watch some social media and whatever. No, what you want to do, get
mm,
home, change and whatever, eat, ne? Right after there,
mm.
already you wrote, maybe have a reflection on how you wrote, or okay, I got this question and whatever, stuff like that. But then before you can even try to rest, now just prepare, or okay, um what am I going to study now for preparing for my next exam? So let's say on Monday you're going to be doing something like, no, I'm going to prepare for English paper 2, right? That you're going to write on Wednesday. And with no paper 3, right? I mean paper 3.
Right, so paper three yona, to be honest, I tlhoke preparation because of like go paper three o ngwala essay ba
It's
o fa
essays.
topic ya ba o fa topic o ngwala essay then dialogue bo di-letter ke tsone tshwanetse o no itse di-format-e fela then o
Yeah,
solve.
you just need to look at the phone. Yeah, so it's not the thing already, it's not important, you know. You still have
Yeah,
to kind of look at
yona o
Mara.
still
You're not going to spend as much time as you would, let's say maybe when you're preparing for a math exam or something like that. You see?
yeah.
But you must dedicate some time to it. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, you are back from an exam. You have reflected on how you wrote, you have settled down, then maybe now you're tired, you want to sleep. But then limit your time. Let's say sleep for like 2 hours, then you wake up, and after waking up, you can't what's this? You can't study immediately, right? So what
Mm.
you want to do is that you want to spend a lot of your time being active. So like once you've woken up, get outside, take a walk, you know. Don't So like what I'm trying to just instill in you, go, don't like whenever you wake up, you just wanna jump and go on social media and be on your phone, because that thing, it actually disturbs you in a way. You see? So
Yeah.
just get outside, take a walk, or talk to your friends or whatever that you can do. Talk to your your cat or your dog, play with your cat, stuff like that, right? Then
mm,
now you're okay. You've already planned that. Okay, when I wake up, I'm going to study this and this. So let's say now you've planned to study a business that you'll be writing on Thursday. So you know that okay, I want to cover this chapter. I want to cover these questions. So you cover those questions. Né? You
yeah,
cover those questions, you study, you do everything that you need to do in order to understand that topic, you know? Because at this time, you would have already went through those topics during the year, right? So also
mm,
utilize your teachers as well. Utilize your teachers. Don't be afraid to stay stay like for extra
positive, yeah,
extra hours at school, just setting appointments with your teachers. But obviously, you must tell them before that I need help with this and this. Like, get as much clarity as you can, as you need, on whatever
yeah,
topic, because that's going to help you as well. And then even on days, let's say when you are not writing, because you see, Monday you'll be writing, and then Tuesday you're not writing, but then you're going
mm,
to write again when on Wednesday. Don't make that mistake of now. Okay, you see that just because you're not writing on Tuesday, so you can say when you go back home now on Monday after writing, you'll be like, nah, let me not study today. I'll study tomorrow because I'm not writing. That's a mistake because when you relax, your mind will also be relaxed on Tuesday again. But then now you are trying to study, but your mind is relaxed and you are finding it hard to focus, right? Have you? I'm sure
mm,
you have experienced that.
yeah,
So yeah, what you want to do is something like study, like be work, even though it doesn't mean work for 10 hours, even just a good 2 hours. That's as long as you're productive and you have gained information, that's productive. That's good because it sets you up for the next day. You see, so
yeah,
Tuesday you could do the same thing that I was telling you about that you could do on weekends. Start your day normal, because it's a weekday. It's not a weekend. Even though you have a day off, it's not a weekend. So you could
yeah,
wake up when you normally wake up, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., take a bath, take a shower, like normal, like you are going to school, even though you don't have any, you are not really going to school, but wake up as if it's a normal school day. Then, by 8 a.m., you are at the library, ready to work.
mm,
You still apply the same thing. 3 hours, you work, you take an hour break. 3 hours, you work again, take an hour break, go home. When you go home, you settle down, take a rest, let's say a 3 hour rest, then you work another 2 hours. When you compile all of those hours, that's 8 hours of working in a day. And that's a lot, you know?
mm,
That's
mm,
something that's gonna help you. So imagine if you can apply something like that, you would see maybe at first it's going to be a bit hard if you're not really used to, you know, working like that. But as time goes on, after a week, it's going to be feeling better, you know.
yeah,
And for maths, you do not for maths, I would suggest that, I'll also be like we will be having sessions as well, right? So for maths, um I want you to do math every day.
yeah,
And when I say do math every day, I'm not saying do the whole question paper. I'm saying attempt questions that you are struggling with, you know,
yeah,
attempt them because you have a lot of resources. You are welcome to send me questions if any time of the day, you know that by now.
mm,
You see, attempt the hard questions. So let's say you are studying for business. You could be like, okay, I'm studying for business. Um, for 25 minutes. Then you take a break for 5 minutes. Then when you go again now, you switch to maths. You do 25 minutes for maths, practicing a question. Then you take a 5 minute break. Then from there, you work again 25 minutes, but now you're moving to business. So you see, you're working interchangeably towards the two subjects. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So that also kind of helps. So yeah, I want to recommend this app for you. Okay, tell me if you see it. You see this one that's written focus to do. So this
Mm.
app, the way it works, it uses the Pomodoro method. Like it's a study method called the Pomodoro method. You know, you can even adjust it. As you can see, I've adjusted it to what's this, 60 minutes or an hour. Because yeah, for me, sometimes I can work for more than 25 minutes. So you let me put it to 25 minutes. So what it does, you can do something like you can also have it on your phone. I have it on my laptop and also on my phone. So you can do even a full screen. So this is how your screen will look. So it's counting down, right? Then as soon as it's
Mm.
25, as soon as the 25 minutes ends, then it's going to like ring or something. It's going to ring to indicate to you that 25 minutes is over. Then you're gonna take a 5 minute break. Then
Mm.
after taking a 5 minute break, you go again 25 minutes. And then at the end, it's going to like show you the number of hours that you have studied during the day. So it's also a good way, a good thing to use. Because you know you do not want to focus like the whole of 3 hours, you see. Your mind is going to
Yeah.
be a bit, you know, a bit too
Yeah.
much. So yeah, those are the tips that I want to give you, like to apply for your exam. So this is prelims, but then you must treat them like they are finals, you know,
Yeah.
treat them like they are finals and focus. I know like that you can focus. I believe in you. I know your capabilities. I know how focused and smart you are. So it's it's going to be it's an experience, but then it's something that you can do. It's something that you can actually overcome, you know,
Yeah.
something that you can actually do. Because now we are preparing for finals, and you know, after finals now, you want them to be so good that no institution is going to reject you. You see that?
Mm.
So also have like you know, write down some motivations to you or some reasons that will keep you going, you know, like I have to get to university, I have to get this, I have to get that, so that whenever you know you feel like you want to give up, you can actually look at that and it can motivate you to continue studying, you know, that
Yeah.
also some stuff like that. So I think those things they help. I used to do that as well, and they used to help me a lot. But one thing that helped me is that I was never studying at home.
Mm.
I was either always at the library or somewhere. But I did study at home sometimes, but I was in my garage. You see the garage where we were
Mm.
having sessions and whatever. Where I
Yeah.
was tutoring you in, yeah, I was in the garage. Because for me, yeah, I was able to focus in the garage. But like studying in your bedroom or whatever, it's yeah, I wouldn't advise that. It doesn't really work. And I'm sure you know as well that it doesn't really work, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that it doesn't really work. So okay, let's have our schedule. Let's have our schedule. So we saw your let me do this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Uh, Okay, yeah, let's see. You can see the screen, né?
Yeah.
So we can meet. When can we meet? Uh, Thursday we must definitely meet, né? Thursday,
Only Tuesday can meet.
even Tuesday, because you are having a free day. So let's start with
Yeah.
Tuesday. So yeah, tutoring. Because I want us to have like I want our sessions to be adjustable. We shouldn't, you know, it's going to change because now it's exam season, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so it's going to change. Tutoring session, tutoring with Dumelo. At what time? Let's set the time. Uh,
Time, anytime else in busy.
okay, my classes they end at 11 on Tuesday. Ne?
Mm.
My classes end at 11. So how about 12?
I don't know that.
So we can meet at 12 on Tuesday
Yeah.
and then even on Thursday, which will be the 7th. Tutoring with Dumelo, but then actually have classes on Thursday, right?
Yeah, and then again, while at Thursday, so around kabo one, come back.
My classes they end late, like on Wednesday. On Thursday they end late, and I have tennis practice because I'm playing a tournament on Saturday, and then I also have spelling bee practice on Thursday from 8 to 9. So
So,
let me see. Let me look at my timetable because I'm having um three spaces during the day. Let me see. 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 So that means my Thursday is going to be full. Uh, so my classes they start at 11. So what time are you writing on Thursday in the morning?
9, yeah.
Until what time? Until 11.
Until 11.
Okay, so any time after 11. So 11 to 12, I have a free space because I don't have classes. So yeah, from 1 to 3, I have a free 2 hours. So we can do from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
And then we can also do now later during the day at let's say 9 p.m. to I don't know 11 or whatever.
Yeah. Le ka hosane tle bo le busy.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Sunday. We can meet tomorrow. We can meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow. But it's going to be same time at 6.
Yeah, ka 6.
Tomorrow we are on tomorrow. So yeah. No, what I'm also going to be sending you guys some videos. Like not specifically that are talking about, content like schoolwork, but then how to deal with exams. Because
Yeah.
there's also stress and whatever. And I'll also be making videos. So yeah, like I'll just be sharing with you guys information. So yeah, you guys are very lucky because hey,
Mm.
providing you
Thank
with stuff. I'm providing you with stuff here. So yeah, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. We'll meet tomorrow. We'll meet
you.
tomorrow
Okay.
from 6. So what I want you to do, ne, whatever you are
Mm.
preparing, paper one, paper two. So because I don't want you to be like, just because you're writing paper one next week Friday, then you're only going to focus on paper one. Do the both of them. Like do one question from paper one, another question from paper two. Let's say you do probability and then you do Euclidean. You see? Then when you don't understand, share those questions. Because I want you to share the questions with me. Because it gives me an indication that you are actually working, you
Yeah,
know? That you are actually trying to do something, trying to understand. So just do that and share them in the group. Then we can look at that when we meet tomorrow
yeah.
and even next week during the week. So yeah, no, all the best. When you have questions, just ask me. So we are just going to
Inkosi.
end it here today. We're just going to end it here today. You just go there, study, and apply those tips that I'm telling you. And I'm also going to have a recording of this thing, of our conversation
Yes,
where I was giving you tips. So I'll also share it with you so you can go through it again and just,
yeah.
yeah. So the tips that you really like, you can use them. Then yeah, we will see each other tomorrow.
Prativo.
Yeah.
Akere nkana website e la hape hape nkane ke ya etsa ntho ka re fundamental tse ding ya di tshwara ke.
Oh, the website, ne? I'll send it to you because I lost my chat, so I could just copy and paste. But I will. Yeah, I'll look for it again.
Wena bothata.
Then I'll share it with you.
Thank
No problem.
you.
See you.